The Secret Life of Pets might technically be considered a kids' film, but the story is so much fun that it appeals to grown-ups as well. Of course, watching a movie as an adult isn't the same experience as watching it as a kid. Here are things that only adults notice in The Secret Life of Pets. There's no doubt that Katie loves Max, but she's not exactly the most responsible pet parent.
We met a few years ago, and boy, let me tell you, we got along right away.
Early in the story, we can see her biking with Max, who is riding unsecured in a basket attached to the front of her bike.
It's me and Katie. Katie and me. Us against the world.
When you want to ride a bike with your dog in real life, they should always be safely harnessed in the basket. This will keep them secure so they don't bounce out if you hit a bump in the road. And speaking of unexpected circumstances, Katie should obviously be wearing her helmet too.
I know this will take some getting used to, but I think it's going to be a great thing in the long run.
Duke is a huge dog, but he's also just an outgoing pupper who just wants to make friends with his new roommate Max. He excitedly greets his new canine pal, although he isn't given the most welcome of greetings in return.
No, Max. Okay, it's gonna be all right, Duke.
In real life, introducing two dogs to each other for the first time doesn't always go that smoothly. According to the Animal Humane Society, it's best to keep them leashed at first and allow them to slowly get to know each other. They also should not be left at home alone together right away, at least not in the same room. Katie should have either put them in separate rooms or crated them, which at the very least would have prevented Max from creating a mess in the apartment.
Welcome to the Underbelly Brothers, home of the flushed pets.
The primary antagonists throughout the film are the flushed pets, a motley crew of animals that have been abandoned by their owners. They make for a well-organized group of militant animals who are understandably angry with humans for how they've been treated, only accepting Max and Duke after they claim to have killed their owners.
Death is coming to Brooklyn, and it's got buck teeth and a cottontail.
The group is loosely modelled after the Black Power movement of the 1960s and 70s, which has drawn some criticism since the flushed pets are portrayed as the movie's bad guys, and their very real problems are used as comedic relief. Jason Johnson, a professor of political science and political editor of The Root, wrote that the use of racial stereotypes in the film is problematic and that they, quote, turn black protest and death into a joke. When Max and Duke go missing, their faithful friends come to the rescue. They band together, determined to sniff out their missing pals and bring them home before Katie even realizes they're gone. They need some help though, and one of the animals they enlist is a predatory hawk who lives on the roof of their apartment building.
I can see for miles. If you let me out, I'll find your friend.
But in real life, the city has some pretty strict laws governing what kind of pets residents can keep, prohibiting them from owning wild and illegal animals. On the list of banned pets are not just hawks, but also other predatory birds, such as eagles, falcons, vultures, and owls. Like most dogs, Max and Duke love food. When they enter a sausage factory in search of a snack, they eat so much that they fall into a food coma and doze off into a daydream that's basically doggy heaven. To kids, this scene is a feel-good number with a couple of cute pups. Adults, though, will recognize that the song the sausages are singing is from the musical Grease. The iconic number We Go Together is one that might not be too familiar to kids, but is sure to strike a chord of nostalgia with grown-ups. Co-director Chris Renaud told Entertainment Weekly, "It just felt like the song fit perfectly, truly. It's the kind of scene people either love or think, what the heck was that? I like to think the I love it outweighs the what the heck was that crowd."
I mean, this may be the sausage talking, but you're okay.
Right back at you, man.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.